Could the New York Jets be selective buyers ahead of the NFL trade deadline? A new name has emerged from the pack from ESPN. We'll talk about it, plus a special guest. November starts now.
I'm going to lose my gosh-darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. Hope you guys had a happy and safe Halloween last night. The weather was incredibly terrible here. It was basically, a tsunami out here, but the kids really enjoyed it, and that's what's most important, and they got a bunch of candy. But hopefully all you guys had a safe and happy Halloween last night. We're on to November, baby, and all kinds of wonderful things. We'll talk about all that on the show. We have a full article in the YouTube description down below. If you'd like to read ahead on this topic, we'll get to it in just a moment. But it's a Saturday. Our co-host for today's festivities is another Eston. We're growing like rabbits. Here he is. Hop on, Pop.
Hey now. Good morning, Coffee Club.
Gun show on November 1st, eh?
Yeah, get the windows open up here in the north. It's nice. A nice,
Sure.
crisp 40-something degrees.
Yeah.
Love it.
So what are you channeling your Bruce Buffer there? It's time? Is that what's happening
That's
there?
right. It's time.
Okay.
It's time to do something different. It is time to shake the Etch-a-Sketch. It is time to make a change, like the autumn wind.
Yeah. It was weird last night after coming home from trick-or-treating, knowing that Bill Belichick was 40 minutes from my house. That was sort of weird. And then North Carolina smacks around Syracuse last night. So Syracuse is folded like a used lawn chair. So I know Alon was going to bring that up at some point probably. So I'll just throw it out there. Great. They don't have a quarterback that could throw a ball forward, which not ideal in the game of football. Perhaps more on that in a little bit. Go ahead.
We
Bob.
were up 10-3.
Yeah, on a defensive touchdown. That was a cool play. Boop, pop the ball out, and then fire, whatever your call is. Then your team is your personal escort to the end zone. Yeah, some good times happening there, and I believe that was the last time Syracuse scored. So beautiful, great, excellent, and big can of nothing, which
All right.
wonderful.
I do have a trivia to start off the show. Could you play your trivia
Okay,
music?
yeah, I want to get the trivia music. Sure. Okay. All right. Sure. Trivia music. Here it is. It's playing.
Okay, there it is. It just showed up.
Oh, okay.
All right. And the reason I'm saying it's time, and it's time for change.
Sure. Okay.
I have one question for you, Boy.
Sure. Okay.
On this day in 2020, what was the New York Jets record?
It was over. The Jets started like 0-14 that season. That was my first year doing YouTube. So, the only thing that's slightly off is the games because of when the season started. But so let's see. 0-8, 0-7 maybe.
Which is it? You got to take one. You got to pick one.
0-8. I'll go with the first one that God's allowed.
That is correct.
Sweet. What did I win?
You won and 3 million followers on YouTube.
Hey, that'd be great. So far, only 3 million views. So I'll take 3 million followers.
Yes,
That'd be sweet.
Yeah,
Get a
we're
plaque
headed
on
that
YouTube
direction.
if you get one of those. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be pretty swell. Thank you. That's unbelievable. But hey, not this time around, baby. 1-7. Nice. All right. So, Pop, this is the first time hearing from you on the win. Why don't you give us a little bit? Well, actually, let me do this because I know a lot of people came in for the topic at hand. I'll get into all that in a moment. So, long story short, here it is. The NFL trade deadline's coming up in a couple of days. It's Tuesday, November 4th at 4 p.m. According to Seth Walder, the Jets should not only sell, they should be thinking about making moves. And one of the moves he suggested, the top trade target for the Jets should be Washington Commanders offensive lineman Brandon Coleman, which may make a lot of you in the world go, who the hell is that? Well, let me give you a quick bio, and then Pop could say if he even wants this guy. Brandon Coleman. Okay, this guy is a second-year player for the Washington Commanders. He's 25 years of age. Talented player, has played in multiple positions on the offensive line. He's 6'6", 320 pounds, was a 67th overall pick in the third round in the draft last year. He played a lot of left tackle for the Commanders in his initial season last year. Played a low guard this year, and they got benched mysteriously. I followed some Commanders articles to see what sort of was the genesis of the benching, and apparently got hurt during training camp. And Pop, we say this in life, we say this in football. You are temporarily out of your job for a period of time and someone else steps in, they can take your lunch money. They can take your job. If you have a job and you're sick for a little while and someone else steps up, they're like, we could survive without this guy. And that seemingly is what occurred here to Brandon Coleman. So he was in 16 to 17 games last year, and then this year he's only played in a handful of games. So if the Commanders are willing to let him go, Darren Mucci is cooked with some of these trades. Harrison Phillips has been really good. Juwan Briggs has been good. And perhaps his crown jewel of trades is Jarvis Brownlee Jr., who came in as a slot corner. He's played magnificently. He took Michael Carter II's job, so much so that he got traded, which I know we haven't gotten your thoughts on that yet either. So we'll get into all that here on the show. But what do you think? Brandon Coleman, a young offensive lineman with still 2.5 years of team control left on his rookie deal.
Yeah, so I think the Jets need to look for these, and I've been talking about them for probably about 6 months now. These fringe opportunities, like Brownlee, like the German strongman. They look for these opportunities to bring players in, and literally for a song and a dance, so to speak. And it is already paid off. So you can go through the different ones, but it's already paid off with Brownlee, right? He's able to come in and contribute right away, and has for what, a 6th or 7th round pick, which is somebody that carries towels around for a few days during training camp, and then he's not around anymore. And that's what we got up, and that's what we're getting, production. I would ask, there's probably a AI whatever search you can do. What's the average snaps that a 7th round draft pick plays in the NFL? And I think the Jets have already exceeded that with Brownlee this season alone.
Yeah, let me see. I'm just Googling that right now. AI is unable to provide that answer.
But you know what I'm saying. Like most
sure.
seventh round picks do not make it. Some make it and then play for 20 years. But I think the average would be pretty low. So this is the waters that Jets need to play in. And I will tell you that, son, I'm proud of you. And
I feel like there's a butt coming, but go ahead.
You're very good at your job.
Okay.
But I'm trying to look at you're bipolar. And right. And so
are you a doctor? Can you even diagnose that?
I just did.
Okay,
yes, I did say it at Holly Inn Express last night, or I will tonight. And so actually I won't be sleeping tonight. But anyways, that's a different story. So if you took film from the Monday following the Jets loss to what was the last loss to Denver? Is that what it was?
No, Carolina.
Carolina. You take the film from the Jets loss to Carolina, and then you take the film of your show from the Monday after Cincinnati.
Yeah,
and you should sit down yourself and watch those shows, and that will prove to you that you need some help. You need some help. You were ready to drag Justin Fields through the streets on a cart and let Jets fans throw fruit at him.
Shame.
A week later, you're ready to carry him through the streets, at a ticker tape parade.
I'm not quite sure if that seems a little over the top, but
I warned the last time we were on that overreaction is an underreaction to what you did. You were like super duper over the top reaction to one game against the second worst defense in the National Football League. And so you have to look at really, all I'm saying is realistic expectations, right? At 1-7, except in your world where they're going to win the next 9 games,
they could.
is washed. and I can pull up quotes from you saying that for the past month, that the season's over. So they need to embrace that. And then they need to really think hard before the trade deadline with these players. And they need, like, you look at Michael Carter II. That dude couldn't get out of town fast enough. He paid for his own airfare, for Christ's sakes.
Good for him.
I'm
Yeah.
out, right? And so you need a pulse. And don't show your cards, by the way, but pulse. Like, does Breece Hall really want to be here? And if he does and we want him, how much are we really willing to pay them? And we could figure that all out right now. Right now, we could figure out if he's interested. And right now, we could figure out how much we'd reasonably be able to pay him, right? And because we have to be careful. We don't want to overpay.
Sure.
And so these are what these decisions are all about, right? And be realistic, like Quincy Williams, right? Realistic. Sure. What is our contract? What is he going to want? Are we ever going to pay him? And then in the next few days, you're like, hey, man, got to go. Got to go. We're not going to pay you. We're not going to pay you and Jamian, the 15 whatever million a piece a year. We're not.
That's unlikely, I would imagine.
And then we've got to get something for you. That's the mindset. That's all I'm saying. 1-7. Let's really look to the future. We got to do something different. For the past 10 years, the Jets have averaged a shockingly 4 wins a season, right? And how many head coaches, how many whatever's happened over that past 10 years. And so they really need to understand where they're at and what they need to do.
I think there is a world for multiple things to be true at the same time. You say I'm Captain Overreactionary. Thank you for diagnosing me with the bipolar action. I've been desperately searching for a doctor to give me that diagnosis. I think for Justin Fields, did he play a really good game? Perhaps one of the best games of his career? Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I would say the second best of this season, at least. I thought Pittsburgh was better, had a lot more splash plays. There was a lot more that I liked there. But still, nonetheless, okay, let's call it his second best game. That's good. The Jets were forced to play him. Tyrod's injury appears to be much more serious than they let on, so they had no choice. They put him out there, and he performed. I think Justin Fields deserves his flowers for delivering that kind of game, regardless against the defense it was. I think he deserves those kind of flowers after the owner of the team comes out and berates him in the streets, whether it was factual or not, the criticisms that he gave. But also, I think in the same breath, we could say that Justin Fields is clearly not the franchise quarterback. If he starts pairing these games together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, maybe the Jets at a minimum have their bridge quarterback for next year when they still draft a quarterback. Again, I've always said this, and I get it. They say wins are not a quarterback stat. If the Jets have the number 1, number 2, or number 3 pick in the draft, then Justin Fields did not do enough to save his job. And by save his job, I mean, like, the Jets can't just take a quarterback without dramatically trading up for one. So if the Jets are in that position, Justin didn't do enough to save the team. Now, that's not always fair. Sometimes quarterbacks can play really well and the teams lose, but for Justin, if he played awesome, especially in those 2 weeks, we talked about him. The defense allowed 13 points 2 weeks in a row. That is more than enough for Justin to win a game, and he didn't do enough to win the game. So to me, Justin has no one to blame but himself. If we go through the rest of the season and he keeps the job, and it's possible if he keeps playing well, he can keep the job. That they don't take a quarterback. If he goes on this crazy win streak we're talking about, and they're picking 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, then all of a sudden the only way the Jets could get a quarterback is if they make a dramatic trade up, and that's something Justin can't control. But so to me, at this point, I think we could give all the flowers to Justin for that awesome performance and the Jets getting their first win and all that, but also say the same breath, I'm not saying that he's a franchise quarterback. I am saying he's the clear starter coming out of the bye based on that most recent performance. But to me, it's a game-by-game basis until he proves otherwise. I am taking – we always talk about on ESPN legacy checks for LeBron James. 24 hours has passed. What's a legacy check on LeBron? My legacy check for Justin Fields is a game-to-game basis. Every week I'm like, should he remain the starting quarterback? Until he starts stringing these performances together, I'm going to continue to feel that way.
Yeah. And you really have no other options. I would do things differently. We've already talked about it. I'm not going to rehash. I would let Brady cook personally. He would be out there taking the first team snaps. And I'm sure he's getting more snaps than he was based on their breakable. our
we'll
actual
see. Yeah, right.
quarterback. But he's got to give Justin a few games. You get him more time, more runway. Justin playing, what it really does for me is it gives Brady more time to cook, so to speak, and not throw him out there. Give him as he bring him along, and then if Justin does what we all expect him to do, which he consistently has done, show his ass, then Brady's had a longer runway to get ready, or not. Right?
Yeah,
I don't.
well,
Here's the thing. You don't have someone on your roster that you think is trash, and you're like, well, I guess we got to have a trash quarterback. We don't, right? It's an opportunity to evaluate where Brady Cook is or where he isn't, where he could go or where he couldn't, right? You know what you have with Justin Fields. You let him go out there, but 3-4 weeks from now, I would let Brady cook.
I'm not opposed to that. Us reaching that possibility at some point. Again, what we don't know is, again, the Jets have the bye, so they have the benefit of the shroud of mystery. Media members are not covering these practices right now. Tyrod, we don't know the health status. So maybe Brady Cook right now, to your point, is QB2. He's getting QB2 reps, which, by the way, are not that much in the NFL because, there's not enough reps to go around, but maybe he's getting whatever those are because he's going to be the guy. And the Jets quarterback explorations that we talked about on a previous episode this week is about finding the backup to Brady Cook. And whoever that is goes to the practice squad. Brady Cook goes to the active roster. Maybe Tyrod goes to IR. I don't know. I'm wildly speculating here. So again, if that's true, and that would be my assumption, Brady's been here since May. Why would this new rando quarterback usurp him on the roster? That doesn't seem to make any sense. So, maybe that's where it goes. Maybe Tyrod's fully healthy and this was just a blip on the radar. Those are other things I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Again, if Justin plays like this, keep the job, baby. But I just don't know if he's going to keep playing this way.
He's gonna right, and I'll tell you, it's not. How long is it gonna take? Hold on, let me check. Ding, 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 ding. He's about to go from the worst defense to playing against the worst defense in the NFL, where he played as you would expect him to play as a reasonable, average, or quarterback against the next to the worst defense in the NFL. He threw for 244 yards and 1 touchdown.
That's pretty good.
Against the worst defense in the NFL.
Pop, how many times did Aaron Rodgers throw for more than 244 yards last year?
I'm not. So you've got the wrong person on the other end of the phone. I'm not Woody.
I'm
not saying to bring him back.
That's true, but I'm just saying, comparing it to the most recent quarterback play we just had, I'm not saying 244 put him in the Hall of Fame, but 244 is some of the best numbers we've seen from a Jets quarterback in recent memory. So like you're saying, I passed the biscuits, it's average, but I'm like,
But you're forgetting that he had negative 10 yards passing.
So that should make this even more impressive.
No, because it's the second worst defense in the NFL. That just happened. And that didn't just happen. It wasn't like a long time ago that happened.
The Panthers'
negative 10
was
yards. He was pathetic. And even you and your callers have discussed, as I've been listening, that Justin still is only going to his first read. The difference is the defense is so bad that person was in his mind open. When he's not open, guess what? And he's going to have the least amount of time he's had all season next week. And I hope I'm wrong. I had hope for, Justin Fields where I were hanging out in Dubai, having some, Kappa lattes or chocolate lattes with some dusted gold. And he was happy enough to buy me one. We were sitting there and I had nothing but hope for the future. And it's just been trash. It's just been trash. And I'm happy. He comes out against Cleveland. He throws for over 200 yards without an interception. He's not sacked 12 times. I will say, you know what? There might be something here and something here that he's viable to finish the season. But I expect he better bring his lunch pail and ask his mom to make sure his supplemental and health insurance is up to date, because it's going to be the pain train is coming next week.
Well, what we saw from Cleveland is Myles Garrett had 5 sacks against Drake May, which is pretty good, obviously. That's about as good as you could get. I think the NFL record is Derek Thomas's 6 in a game, which is legendary. But the Patriots still put up 32 points on that defense. So they are really good, and they're going to be much better than what Justin just played. But at the same time, it's not like they're impenetrable. There are ways to obviously put up points on that team, and that's what Tanner – here's another test, and I said this before. Tanner Engstrand's best game, you would say, was week 1 against Pittsburgh, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did he have in that game? Time, months and months to prepare for Pittsburgh. So he got to prepare for that game. What does he have for this Cleveland game? Time. Now, not months and months, but he has extra time. How does this coaching staff handle additional time? We don't know. This is the first time that we're seeing this coaching staff, but we saw what Robert Saleh did when he had extra time, and it did not look very good. So is AG flipping a new script here, and we're going to say, oh, wow, this Jets coaching staff, when they have extra time, they take advantage of it. Will they be able to? Well, Tanner specifically, Tanner had extra time going to week 1. He had his best performance, and the team had their best performance. Is the benefit of time? Is Tanner able to cook with more time available? That will be an interesting watch for that week 10 Cleveland game as well.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. We'll see what happens. I just, the Patriots offense has averaged a few more points than the Jets have.
Sure.
So we'll see. But Angstram, the Jolly Green Giant, if you will, has not always showed. His track record this year is not great either.
That's true. But the only thing I'm really combating here is you made it seem like I have this bipolar thing where I'm saying, woohoo, Justin's the guy.
You did. I run the tape. Run the tape.
You're saying
Fields. Oh my God! Did you see it? Yeah.
So you're saying
Breece Hall has as many passing touchdowns the past 4 weeks as Justin Fields does.
Hilarious. So do you think? So you're saying that after the Bengals game, I said Justin Fields is the guy, and he should be the guy the rest of the year. That's what I said.
I didn't say you said that exactly. You were espousing. Well, you were heralding him. You had him on your shoulders for about a half a second till you fell down.
And you wouldn't?
But you had him on your shoulders.
After that? He deserves some credit. He was crying in his closet, and then he delivered the Jets their first win of the season.
By the way, does he even have a man card anymore? He's crying in his closet.
Come on. It's a new progressive society, Dad. You got to sort of get with the times about mental health awareness. That was very brave of one Justin Fields to be vulnerable enough to share that in front of the public.
Sure. Yeah.
Anywho.
Anyways.
So again, I would just say this real quick, way back to the beginning of this, that Brandon Coleman, interesting guy. I think Darren Mucci should be making these kind of moves. He has proved savvy with a couple of these kinds of trades. So I think they should do selective buying. If they have an opportunity where maybe a guy lost his sauce with the team he was at, Jarvis Brownlee Jr. seems to check that category. Talented guy, but there was a bad rub with the coaching staff. He's available. If that's it for Brandon Coleman, I don't know why. If I'm a Washington Commanders team, I'd be giving up young offensive linemen regardless of their situation. But you know what? If ESPN says a potential trade target, that's someone, me personally, I would definitely circle. But let's go back because we haven't gotten your thoughts on a variety of topics. The Jets traded Michael Carter II 13 months ago. He was the highest paid slot corner in football. They just handed him that deal, then they started the season. 13 months later, boop, my cousin Ray, boop, broke every bone in his body. He's traded, and he goes from the Jets to Eagles. What's sort of we look in the ledger on Michael Carter II and his tenure with the Jets and the return they got on it. What's the story say?
Yeah, and it really speaks to two of the other players that we need to talk about. Yeah, it's there are people that are clearly happy to be with the team, right, and want to be part of making a difference. And I think I can name a few. One, Nick Mangold, may rest in peace, right? There's green blood in his bloodstream, right? He didn't leave the Jets, and when he had an opportunity to go play for somebody else, I just can't do it. Yes. And I think Quinnen Williams is similar, right? He is a Jet. It's, he gets frustrated. He says things, but why wouldn't you? That just means you care. And so you look at these players like Michael Carter II, like Breece Hall, like Quinnen's brother Quincy, who's love for the Jets. Like, do they really want to be here? And it's fine, by the way. There's nothing wrong, right? Think of everybody that's listening right now. Do you love your job? Not everybody is as fortunate as you are, boy.
Right.
Green,
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
Do you love you? And I'm not, you've worked hard for it, just to be clear, but I'm not doing something that I wouldn't walk away from tomorrow for more money, right? And I enjoy my job, but I don't love my job. or the particular. I hope nobody's listening for my current job.
Yeah, yikes.
I go to the airport this afternoon. My flight's canceled. I'm sorry.
You're going to be
ticket's been
Jamal
canceled.
Adams on your key code to get
That's
in the
right.
building. Beep, beep, beep.
But right, I mean that's right. And so you have people that you're just coming to bring. We're going to go to work wherever. We're going to go to the highest bidder, and so you have to. That's the real part of this week, and that's what I was alluding to. Right, we got to really know: does Breece Hall want to be, and is he willing to take a reasonable salary? What people don't realize is because he's going to want $8 to $12 to $14 million.
Possibly,
Eight would be nice. Eight. I would probably sign him. 4-year deal, 32 million, 27 million guaranteed. But realize this, he is a very talented player.
Yeah.
But realize this, 4 of the top running backs in the top 15 make $1 to $2 to $3 million a year max. And they are in the top 4 running backs in the league, making what's essentially the league minimum. So running backs can play. I don't know. I hesitate to say it. Their running backs are dispensable. And do you want to? You only have so much money in the salary cap to pay them. And I'm not going to mention anything about 1,000-yard seasons or anything else. But I would spend more money.
1,200-yard season. Salute to Breece.
Yeah. And what is that? 70 yards a game?
I
get
don't know.
Zero credit for that for me when you've been playing in 17 games. It means much less now. You get an extra game.
I don't know.
Get an extra game.
I don't do the math, man. I'm just telling you what he's on pace for.
It's 60 yards. It was 65 yards a game when it was a 16-game season. Now it's even less. Oh my God! How long will it take Boy Green to run the calculator? How long is it? So carry the one. Don't forget to carry the one.
59 yards.
That is pathetic.
Oh, okay.
It's actually 58.82. But anyways,
it rounds up, pal. 0.8.
No
you should know that, math boy.
No. You don't. Rounding is not an automatic thing, Dingle.
Yeah,
right. You can round. It's not automatic. How about every time
you
go to
round? You just said
how about when you pay the check
round.
at the Rent-A-Center for the washer and dryer? They're like, well, it's $295 a month. Well, we're going to charge you $300. We're rounding up to $300. You're going to be okay with that? I'm just rounding up.
I'm okay with it, but you can round up.
Rounding up. But yeah, 58 yards, 59 yards a game. That's pathetic. And he's never done. I'm not picking. I don't even down this rabbit hole.
It's not his fault
that
there's 17 games.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you look at the top 15, 20 running backs in the league. People are producing that will also hit 1,000 yards. That teams are only paying, in some cases, $2 or $3 million. That's what I'm saying. And so you want to overpay on somebody, right? Especially if they're not happy. The most important one is happiness. And then the Jets understanding, how much do we want to spend on running back out the door? On the entire running back room, what are we willing to spend? Knowing we have 2 of our 3 running backs are on rookie contracts. We have them under for the next 2+ years after this.
Right. So ultimately here, just to wrap up that other question here, where are you at on Michael Carter II?
I think it was good for him to be gone. I think it helps the Jets where they need to be, which is focused for the future, right? His contract, I'm sure they took some kind of a hit, but his contract is now off their plate. And you have somebody that clearly, although he may not have displayed it, and I'm not talking bad about him, right? He clearly did not want to be here. And if you don't want to be, if you're unhappy, are you doing the best you can? Are you putting it all out there on the field when in fact you don't really want to be there? And I think if nothing else, the biggest thing I got out of what I read is he clearly had zero interest in being a Jet. And that's really where we need to understand with these other players, right? And the focus, I'm not trade the house. I'm talking about the players that we're going to have to make significant business decisions for right after the season's over, that we don't have a line on them and that we get their assets for the next 8 or 9 games. They're assets. And do they want to stay? Are they willing to take a reasonable salary? No? Well, then let's get something for them in the next week.
So do you have any trade predictions? This will probably be, I always see in the comment section, which I appreciate, massive ups and salute to you. But this is the last time I assume we're going to have you on the show before the NFL trade deadline. Do you have any predictions to share on what is about to happen? Are the Jets done? Is there more moves to be had?
Yeah, I hope for the Jets' sakes that they vet this out. I'll give you my prediction.
Okay.
I would have conversations with those two players and maybe a third. Right?
Okay.
Do you want to be here? Get your agent in the room because we're going to Jerry Jones this up.
Appreciate
Would
that.
you be willing to take? The number we can do is $9 million a year. Breece, do you want to be here for New York Jets? What's that number look like? Yeah, I'm really looking for 15 a year. Well, thank you. Take this parting package as you head to the Chiefs. Right. So I believe Breece Hall will move. I think he wants more money. I think people have a skewed version of reality. I think he wants more money. And again, he is a very talented player, but he wants more money than the Jets should spend. The Jets are probably 2 or 3 years away from being in playoff contention, realistically. And so then what? Now you give him a fat contract, and he's the best player on a second best offensive player on a crappy team, and then now it's the next contract. Now I want some more money. And I think he's replaceable. I think Agent Zero is going to come back strong. The Jackrabbit showed what he can bring to the table. I think Breece Hall goes before the trade deadline, and I think he could go to the Chiefs. There's a bunch of teams he could go to, and it's no ill will, and I think he'll do well.
All right, Pop, real
And I think
quick
Breece Hall
before you go on to any other trade pieces, you are a Dallas Cowboys fan, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you enjoy when Herschel Walker was on your shitty Cowboys teams in the late 80s? Did you enjoy that?
I don't think we have to go back that far. I did
Well,
enjoy it. He was the best. He was the best. He was probably the most talented athlete in the NFL that decade. And I'm talking about pure athlete. Yeah. So obviously that was crazy that he left.
Right,
but
but
we
he
don't
was
have
on.
to go back.
But he was just all. My only point is that the team was bad, but he was awesome. And Cowboys fans, I imagine, rallied around well, our team sucks, but hey, Herschel Walker's over here. Why does it have to be this or that? Like in terms of you say that you don't believe the Jets are going to be competing for the playoffs for another 2 or 3 years, and thus Breece Hall, you pay him, and then you're turning around by the time you're ready to dip around in playoffs in your projection that Breece Hall is looking for more money. But isn't there more than just the black and white of you're not making the playoffs, you are making the playoffs, and just like having things that are nice? Like Breece Hall is nice.
Yeah, but I think you still have nice in the running back room. And I think you can replace Breece Hall's production with signing someone at a much lower price. And if I'm Muji or Glenn or, I want to set myself up with the best chances possible. I don't have money to burn like Mayo, right? But I want to use all the resources I have available. Dallas Cowboys are maybe a playoff team. Defense was any better, but I was advocating goodbye, Micah. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. One of the most talented defensive players in the NFL. I was happy to see him leave, frankly.
And I told people that people called me when Micah Parsons got traded and said, I'm so sorry for your dad. I'm like, have you been listening to my show? He helped him. Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. I said when Micah Parsons got traded, I was at Oswego Buccaneers training camp, and I received calls and texts said, geez, that sucks for your dad. And I'm like, have you been listening to my show? He helped pack his bags. He wanted Micah Parsons to go if he could get anywhere near the package he projected on my show, which he got, and some, more than what he said.
That's right. I was overjoyed with what they received. Now, granted, the Packers picks, but they're still first-round picks. They're still people you expect to come in and be able to, they're going to get two of the top 30 players in college football. 2.
Yeah.
Plus, the defensive tackle they got is nothing to sneeze at.
Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark. So I was overjoyed. The difference between Herschel Walker and Micah Parsons is Herschel Walker. You could be in a room with him and you wouldn't even know he's in the room because you know what? He doesn't run his fucking mouth, right?
Oh,
right. He's a classy guy, and it was unfortunate. Herschel was shocked. They actually had to chip in Jerry Jones, crazy back then. He actually, I think it's $2 million to sweeten the pot. He personally wrote a check for Herschel Walker. So that's how much he believed. And so that vision is what Muji and the team needs to have. That's my point, right? You can have nice things, but you can't just burn your money. And I think trading Breece because of where he's at with his contract. I think trading Quincy. I expect that both those players get a lot of interest and may move before the trade deadline. And I hope Jermaine Johnson does not leave, but he's another one. Those are my top three, with a high likelihood of Breece. Second likeliest is Quincy, and hopefully not Jermaine. So, anyways, that's where I kind of see it at.
All right, let me get before we go to the phone lines, Pop. I just wanted to do this real quick. Is that Albert Breer reported that of the two Jets pass rushers, they're both receiving trade calls. Will McDonald, Jermaine Johnson. Like the two teams are interested. But the Jets' perspective, according to Albert Breer, NFL Insider Sports Illustrated, is the Jets are more willing to move Jermaine than they are Will. And there's a lot of reasons for it, but one of them is contractually, they have another extra year on Will than they would have in Jermaine because of when they were drafted. Is that if that's how, again, it's Albert Breer's insider. Everyone has different insiders. I like Albert Breer a lot, but is that the right mentality for the New York Jets to have, in your opinion?
1,000%. Who can I control? The cost analysis. When am I going to have to pony it up? Right. You look at the Washington, whatever the hell they're calling themselves today, and you look at the 49ers, and those franchises have seen, neither one's won a Super Bowl recently, but they have been successful. Like, those have some talent on the team. And some of the things that are springboarding that ability is having that rookie quarterback on the rookie deal. And then that frees up the world for you. And so that extrapolates out when you have these players, right, that you're going to have to pay Jermaine Johnson before you pay Will McDonald. So that, everybody's clock is ticking, right? We're all not going to live forever. Aaron Glenn is not going to be the coach of the end of the New York Jets forever. Hopefully he gets to run out his full 5 years and maybe an extension, but in the end, he's not going to be the coach forever. So every year counts is what I'm saying. So if you view them as comparable players, but one of them you have on the hook for a shorter time and the other one you have for a longer time with less money, then that's a decision the Jets have to go. That's exactly my philosophy, why I'd be willing to trace Breece and Quincy where they're at contractually. It fits directly in with that discussion.
Fair enough. Well, Pop, is there anything else you want to do before we? There's one thing I want to do before we get to the fans, but is there anything else you want to do before we get to the fans?
Yeah, this is the vision. This is, and I would not get disappointed, whatever. The next big contract that I see that the Jets need to make, right? We didn't see it for the first half a dozen games in the year, but the last couple, right, is that defense has eventually become who we thought they were, right? And I think everybody, fans, and like, we're all idiots. And you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Well, because we keep bringing in new coordinators and the players are trying to figure out how to play in this scheme. And then the defensive coordinator, says, oh, maybe I should shift my calls around to line up with my talent better. They all get better. The players learn more of the system. The coordinator learns more of the players. And you come back to 2 games in a row, letting only 13 points on the board. And that's who we thought the defense was going to be. And so I don't think the talent was any different. It was the application of the talent and their proficiency in the defense. I think that's what drove it. So I say all that. The most important thing, the Jets have one of the youngest, most talented, with some shoring up to do at guard and decisions making the offseason, but have a talented offensive line, have a great talent that will probably get better at tight end. The most important thing outside of the quarterback that they need to spend the money on is a wide receiver 2. That is what they need. That is what this team needs. I would tell you, and hopefully not Breece Hall, don't trade him. He gets hit by the beer truck tomorrow. The running back room is still in okay shape, is what I'm saying. But the one that's not, right, is this wide receiver 2 position. You get a solid wide receiver 2 through the draft or through a trade or free agent signing, and this is a different team with the right quarterback that actually looks at the second read occasionally. You have a different team, and that is the biggest gaping hole. We talked about it before the season. The other one we talked about in full disclosure was defensive tackle. We've seemed to shore that up and piece that up, and it's looking better now. The glaring one that we talked about for the past 6 months is this wide receiver 2. That's where the Jets need to go. I'll bet they cannot start next year without a viable wide receiver 2. And I'm not recommending you pay 2 receivers $30 million a piece like the Cincinnati Bengals. How's that working out for you? But you got to get a decent wide receiver 2.
Good words. We have over 300 people in the room. 100 of those 300 are watching on YouTube. Only 35 likes. Pop?
Take that like button to Pound Town.
Come on, people. What are we doing? So make sure you guys like the video. It's like you're watching me perform some musical instrument on the streets. You're just watching. I've got my little coin case out there. You're not throwing anything in it. So come on, man. Hit a like button. And Pop, 2 things here before we get to the fans. First off, yes, we just celebrated 3 million views, and raffle tickets counted as double yesterday on the show. So we had a nice surge of Super Chats, memberships, and things of that nature, which means, Pop, it's November 1st. So it's time to draw our winner for our prize of the month of October, and then immediately announce our prize for November, which is going to be pretty cool. We're going to unveil it live here on the show at some point on the show. This item, which, guys, this is one of the coolest items. This item we're about to do, not the one we're about to give away, which I guess I should do that first before I even talk about this. But this next item is for the month of November, and this item I will reveal will be gifted on December 1st. And this is one of the coolest items we've ever given away on this show. So I hope you guys buckle your seatbelts. I see Jared B just gifted a membership. This is for our brand new raffle, and our prize is yet to be revealed. So I already like it. People are already building anticipation for it.
Yeah. And I hope.
You cut out there, Pop. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hope one of the Mount Rushmore people wins.
So. That would be great. Papa, who did this membership just go to that Jared B gifted out here?
Wait one.
Okay, I can get it here. I just thought you had it in front of you. That went to Hobbs. Way to go, Hobbs! I used to read this in the newspaper, so I like the little avatar mascot there. I used to read Hobbs. So thank you very much, Jared B. And commercials on YouTube. Sorry about that, folks. All right, here it is. First off, here is the prize pack that we're about to give away right now here on the show. Again, random vintage Jets player T-shirt, Boy Green Woody tailgate package. In case you missed it, you guys are going to get the Woody Jets Cowboys T-shirt, the coaster, bottle openers, koozie. It's going to be a lot of fun. The vintage New York Jets NFL Combine authentic gear, plus the 1975 official New York Jets yearbook cover. All that is going to one lucky person here on the program. So let's present the screen. Every month we do the Wheel of Names, so it's up to the gods to allow who's going to win this thing. So let's put it up here on the screen. Pop, we'll let you decide when we're going to spin this thing. So you tell us.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
We'll do the count. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
All right, there we go. The wheel is a spinning. Let's see where it lands. Okay. Oh.
Hey, now. The Mount Rushmore.
There you go. Number 1 Austrian Jets fan. Congratulations, Austrian. You just won our prize pack. It's been a while since you've won because you have won a few times and gifted it to other people. So it was very nice. Absolutely. Congratulations. The biggest financial supporter of this program throughout the show's history. Austrian Jets fan totally deserves it. So shout out to Austrian. They have the number 1 most raffle tickets, but that doesn't always guarantee the win. So congratulations, number 1 Austrian Jet fan. Again, you won this amazing prize pack here on the program, which is great. Absolutely great. And make sure you guys, again, like the video, hit subscribe. Pop, can you do me a favor? We're going to actually, why don't we do this? We'll play the HEP song, okay, and bring in callers next. But also, I want to reveal this prize that is now going to be up for grabs for the month of November. So we'll be right back after this.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! Boy Green, daily, daily. Talking Jets football, man. All right. Boy Green, daily, daily. The New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. Everyone, J-E-T-S, Jets. Boy Green, daily. We're talking Jets football, man. All right. Boy Green, daily. Nice. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go!
Hey now, the Boy Green has left the building.
Well, timing of that could have certainly worked better, but whoops, the prize got moved. The prize got moved. So, yes, we'll do it. It's right here. This package right here is the prize. I will open it live on the show coming up in a little bit. This is the prize that you guys are competing for. It's a custom item for the Boy Green Coffee Club. I'll show it to you guys here shortly, but let's go to the phone lines. Pop.
Oh, hey now, the number one Austrian Jets fan, paying it forward.
Oh, baby. This just came through. Our number one Austrian Jet fan. Congratulations, and good Lord, already in the mix. 20 memberships. Oh, boy. Let's go.
Kevin James. I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Wow, this is for our brand new contest, which again, we're about to reveal that prize, what that prize will be here in short order. But Pop, can you read all the new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club? Holy crap, 20 of them.
Yes, I can. We'll start off with Hire John Gruden. That's not my opinion, although it is. That's his name. Hire John Gruden. Mimosa, which is your mom's favorite, although it's not her. All right, James Kennedy, Never Image Entertainment. Wild Wave, Big Country 87, Deborah 64, Uncle Tio, welcome back, AD Pugnut at Fox Sports Talk, Paul Taxter, Incel Alon, Mike Perez, Justin, SoCal Jets fan Shad. Oh, I bet you that is Shad. Phantom Green and White, Chad, we nice meeting you. Christopher Wheeler, Frank. Backwoods aren't cool. Rooney Tunes, I Slip Jets fan. Hired. Oh, no. I think that's it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, 20 new raffle tickets for our number one Austrian Jet fan for our brand new contest happening this month. So, Austrian, congrats. We'll reach out to you separately to get this sent over to the beautiful country of Austria. But, Pop, I don't even know if you know what this item is that's right here. So, let's reveal it.
Is it an autographed Boy Green jockstrap?
It's not. Maybe next month. Okay. So here we go. It's in bubble wrap. Okay.
Yeah, at Fox Sports Talk, you didn't get the membership. Your comment came in the list, so I read it inadvertently. So you didn't get a new membership. You're already a member.
Pop, this is a jersey I have in front of me here. Okay. So it's an Alabama jersey. Okay. This is Marty Lyons. Okay. Marty Lyons jersey. But here's this. Let me see if I can find a great way. Oh, yeah. Look at this, folks. This got signed to the Boy Green Coffee Club from Marty Lyons.
What?
So this is Jets legend Marty Lyons. This is from the Marty Lyons Foundation. And he went to Alabama. It also has all of his achievements there at the bottom of the jersey that you can see. And this was signed to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Folks, what is the prize for the month of November? And you guys can start gifting now all the way through. It's got a nice fresh jersey smell. Not that you guys needed that information, but Marty had this. He autographed it. It's beautifully autographed. It also has some other inscriptions on it, which I can
By
read
the way,
you. Yeah, go
and
ahead.
this is just for like the regular, like
This
they
is
get
it.
a ticket for $2.99 for that.
Yes, it is. I don't know if you're going to like this part, Pop, but it's to the Boy Green Coffee Club. This from Marty Lyons. He autographed it. Said "Roll Tide, Marty Lyons." So I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know if you're gonna love that part, but yes. And on the bottom of the
Wow.
on the bottom of the jersey, it has his how he played for the Jets from 1979 through 1989. He was a first round pick in 1979. He was part of the New York Sack Exchange. That's listed on here. He was the NFL Man of the Year in 1984. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. That happened in 2011, and he got inducted to the Jets Ring of Honor in 2013. All of his accomplishments are here on the bottom of the jersey. And like I said, it was custom autograph for the Boy Green Coffee Club. This is up for grabs. It is this beautiful jersey from Jets legend Marty Lyons from the Marty Lyons Foundation. Thank you guys so much. I personally want to keep this. I'm going to be honest, but I got it for the fans. So this is one I've been waiting for a while. It's this beautiful, beautiful jersey, and that is up for grabs for the month of November. So as everything Pop just said, to have a chance to win that autograph custom jersey, you just need to spend $3 on the channel at any point throughout the entire month of November. Raffle tickets, there's no limits. You can buy as many as you want to increase your chances. Obviously, the more raffle tickets you have, the better your odds are. You just saw it. Number one Austin Jet fan had the number one most raffle tickets in the month of October. He won. That gave him the best chance. It doesn't guarantee that you win, but it gives you the best chance. So super cool item. I know we have a lot of Jets, Alabama fans in our audience, so this will be a double dip for you guys out there. But oh my goodness, I've been super excited about this for a while, and I wanted to open it, live on the show. I didn't want to see it beforehand. So
College Football Hall of Fame, Jets Ring of Honor. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah. Autographed.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're letting that go for $2.99 a ticket?
I don't know how I afford all this, but nonetheless, I mean, it's pretty cool. And by the way, I just repinned the call-in link, so sorry for anyone who missed that. The call-in link is reposted, so you guys could call into the show. But yes, like I said, I think, and I've been lucky enough to do shows on the YouTube network for 5 years. This may be the coolest item I think I've ever had in a giveaway. So thank you to Marty Lyons, Jets legend. Thank you to the Marty Lyons Foundation, and perhaps some more action to come in the future with the Marty Lyons Foundation. They have a beautiful foundation, and we've been talking about maybe partnering up, helping raise money for charity, which I'm always for. So more on that to come. But this one, again, straight up, is this beautiful autographed jersey. In case you just missed it, again, we have over 300 people in the room. This is the prize. And I'll take a picture of it so we can start putting up the picture. But I think showing the jersey in person is even better. Again, College Football Hall of Famer Marty Lyons, and he autographed this to the Boy Green Coffee Club. And I'll give you guys another look at that real quick, right there on the number, to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Shout out to Marty Lyons. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So for the Alabama Double Jet fans, you guys will love it. For just, a very cool piece of history is awesome. So again, a big salute to the Marty Lyons Foundation. Let's go. All right. Yeah,
it does. I mean, he does a lot of great things, and he's actually one of the player ambassadors for the New York Jets now. He just started that role last year. So
yes. Let me ask you this: your wife is chiming in. Can Mama buy tickets?
We're
just
not
like more so a you thing than a me thing.
She can do no. What she is asking, is it legitimate that she buys tickets, knowing that, because normally, you have this, people that work at the radio station or family.
We're ineligible for giveaways. I mean, hey, it's a wheel of name. It's random. I have no ability to control that and stop it wherever I want. So, sure, anyone can buy.
Actually, I was hoping I would control the wheel for the next one.
I bet you would. That's
hey
now.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. So yes, everyone is eligible. Again, they're $3 a piece. If you guys don't know how to do it or can't, I know some of you reach out in the past, say you have trouble with super chats and gifting memberships. I won't say any of those names put those people out on blast. But if you can't, I'll accept PayPal or Venmo again, as it always says in the scrolling ticker down below, which I have to update because that's the scrolling ticker from last month. But the scrolling ticker is it. You guys can send in PayPal or Venmo if you prefer. The raffle tickets are $3 a piece. There's no limit, so you can buy as many as you'd like. And good luck. Again, I think this is the coolest item we've ever given away in the show's history.
Yeah, Johnny said he couldn't buy anything from Alabama. I didn't realize. I thought, isn't Johnny Boy like a big fan of Georgia Tech? Isn't that what he is? He's a Georgia Tech fan.
That's possible. I can't remember, so I'm not exactly sure.
Georgia Tech. I didn't realize Georgia Tech and Alabama were rivals. I'm not sure Georgia Tech is a rival with anyone, frankly.
That's a very strong case to be made for that, by the way. Here's the updated raffle, by the way. Austria 20 raffle tickets. Jared B also getting in on this month's raffle. Pretty cool. So, guys, make sure you guys take full advantage of this. I'll show it a couple more times on the show
those
today.
Raffle tickets, 100%.
Yeah, there we go. Let's kick it off with Hep. What's up, Hep?
Hey, Pop. Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What's on the schedule for tomorrow?
It's a good point. I'll have to check in with Matt Lombardo to see if he's coming on the show at all. But we're doing a Boy Green Daily, but that will be the only piece of content. I thought about, because I've seen other content creators, they do watch parties for Chiefs Bills or something like that, or things of that nature. So I won't be doing any of that. I'll take your advice, Hep, and I'll be spending time with the family as we're all watching football in the living room. I'll tell you though, one of the cutest things that my kids have learned is my daughter's Raya Luna. I got to get that. That's going to be another viral thing. We always talk about wow. Her next one is like when I turn on the TV and she looks at me, she looks at the TV, looks at me, goes back and forth, goes football, and I'm like, yeah, honey, football. So that's a new one. That's a part of her repertoire. Yeah, she'll get that.
You raised her right then, and I'm glad you're doing that family thing because it's a long season and they're right on the front lines with you. So give back a little bit to them. That's a nice thing.
100%.
All right, guys, how you doing, Pop? Everything good?
Very good. Yeah, be headed to Romania this evening. So
oh boy, that's a trip.
So we'll do a show next Saturday. It will be live from Romania.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, okay. Well, be safe.
Okay, thank you, Hep. Appreciate that. Shout out to whoever my number one Romanian Jets fan is. I know he's out there somewhere. Shout out to you, buddy. Shout out to you.
I was afraid you were going to say that Zozo goes into a closet and cries when she's upset. She learned that from Justin Fields.
Nope. That has not happened yet. Hopefully that doesn't happen. No offense, to each their own, different strokes. But no. Football is a new one, which I love. So that's cool. Mad Merch, by the way, who just recently joined the Boy Green Coffee Club. Love Marty Lyons. My buds and I bought season tickets at Shea in 79. Saw the Sack Exchange live that year, the year of the Matt Robinson thumb incident, which is that's worth a Google search. But Marty Lyons is cool. This is awesome. I think this is a very unique piece. Obviously it's not directly a Jets jersey, so I know some of you with your college football affiliations may not want it. Again, I'm not an Alabama fan myself, but again, it's just such a custom piece. I'd want it and frame it and everything else. And then the fact that it's to the Boy Green Coffee Club, that Marty Lyons now knows what that is and wrote that on the jersey, that's the coolest thing. So shout out to Marty. This is I just am giddy just looking at it over here. This is
I can't believe you're giving it away.
I really shouldn't be, especially for $3 a raffle ticket. This should be like some special $50 a raffle ticket or something for this thing. But I'm a man of the people. So hopefully you guys really do enjoy that. So again, guys, that is the raffle prize for this month. Take full advantage. We do raffles every single month on the channel. Hire John Gruden saying that's pretty legit. I appreciate that. That's the highest form of praise. Hire John Gruden. Thank you. Yeah, again, I think this is the coolest item we've ever had. An autographed jersey from a Jets legend with all of his Jets accomplishments on it. And to the Boy Green Coffee Club, that's cool. And for a Boy Green Coffee Club member, that could be a very special gift that you guys could get either for yourself or someone else. I love all these comments. East Zone coverage. What a fucking get. Wow. Okay, there you go. People are fired up about this. I hope so. And again, guys, you guys can do it up. We accept it on PayPal or Venmo if you prefer. That's all at Boy Green 25, or you guys can send it through a YouTube. That is Super Chats or memberships, and that is good throughout the entire month of November, guys. So you have all month long to send in any of those raffle tickets coming in. All right, without further ado, Pop, let's go back to the phone lines. We got Mr. Famous Fulton.
Well, good morning, Paul.
Whoa,
and hello, Mr. Pop.
So look at that. He's got the superstar shades on.
Yeah, I
nice.
do. How you doing, Paul?
Which one are you? I'm not sure which one you're talking to, but good.
Talking to you.
I'm sorry. I got confused.
Yeah, that's okay. A couple of Pauls on here. What's going on, Mr. Famous Fulton?
Well, just got done with the doctor and everything.
Oh, yeah, the
so.
knee surgery. Hope everything went well for you there,
Yep,
Mr.
Yep. So they're taking care of me. So.
Oh, good. What happened? What, was it from dancing? What happened there?
I'm not sure what it could be, but it said it was a sprain or something like that. But,
Okay. Well, I hope you heal up, buddy, for sure.
Yep. About to get ready for the musical this coming up month.
Are you still going to be able to do it, considering your health, medical condition?
I sure can.
Wow, you're a trooper, man. We need more of you guys on the Jets. That's for sure.
Yep, we sure do.
Amen. Well, good luck with the musical action, pal, and hope you keep killing it.
Yep. Does Pop want to hear my the script?
Sure, let's go.
Pop, would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you need to warm up?
Well, no, it's okay. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, why, it's Don Lockwood. How are you, Mr. Lockwood? Out for a stroll? Anything I can do for you? And you, young lady, you sure lucky lady. Good night, Mr. Lockwood.
Nice.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Way to go, Mr. Famous Fulton. Yeah, baby.
Yep.
Hey, now.
Yep.
We're actually going to sponsor, maybe in December, a Boy Green The Voice.
Okay.
And so far we have 2 contestants. We have the famous Mr. Fulton, although the famous has been dropped off, but maybe we can bring it back after you win. And then we have the Ace Frehley spinoff.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Easy.
So.
And Hep. What if Hep
good.
could? Hep could be. That's
so there
another
you go.
piece.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Make sure you sign up for the Boy Green version of The Voice.
Yes, The Voice.
Okay, sounds great. I will be happy to be a part of it.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Famous Fulton, and best wishes and heal up, buddy. Best wishes and heal up. All right, let's go to the next future contestant on the Boy Green Voice. Easy joins us here on the show. Easy.
Yeah, wearing my colors today. Woohoo!
Jet it up. There you go, baby. Love it.
I even have my green Pumas.
Oh, okay. I'll have to take your
easy.
I was gonna
Careful
say,
while we're driving.
I was about to say I would take your word for it as
we're
you're
good.
driving. But...
We're good. This thing's got all sorts of doohickeys on it. I can take my hands off the steering wheel for up to 10 seconds to fart around and it'll self-steer.
Oh,
so that's cool.
Well,
it's my new Toyota truck. I love it. It's beautiful.
And let me know if it has this. I just saw this in Anchorman 2. Cruise control, the feature where it'll just drive the car for you. Does it have that feature on there?
I call it booze control because when you're drunk, you only want to concentrate on keeping the truck straight.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Could you give us your license plate number? Easy.
No, I'm fine. Can, I'm sober. I'm sober, dude.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Anyway, did you listen to that link that I sent you, Boy Green?
Yes, I did. I haven't shown it to Pop yet. So can you belt a little bit here for us, Easy?
Oh, not today, man. Not today.
Of course.
But
yeah.
But I wanted to talk to your dad and and tell him that I agreed with him 100%. Remember, Boy Green, your dad is not the consoling the crying quarterback in the closet type of guy. He's more of the suck it up buttercup type of guy.
Yeah, so, if I had to pick one or the other, yeah.
He's more of the kick you in the pants to motivate you type of guy,
I don't think it was the pants. Yeah, I think he aimed for something else.
Yeah.
Why would he kick his quarterback in the snuggies, man? Come on.
The snuggies. that's a word
I've
heard.
That's an interesting phrase, but yes.
Quite. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard my quarterback win the closet and cried, I probably would cut him.
Hey man, if he's that dedicated to the team and he's that upset over letting his teammates down and everyone in New York down, I can understand him being upset. I can understand it. He's a young kid. He's making this money and he wants to earn it. There's a lot of people who have good work ethics who really, just because he's not getting it done doesn't mean he doesn't want to get it done. Nobody wants to be the guy that screws up. I mean, nobody wants that. And, it's just the way it is. Unfortunately, he needs to really practice his progression reading, and he needs to just work on it every day.
Breaking news.
Oh, what?
No, the breaking news was the breaking news that he had to go learn his progressions.
Yeah. I get that. No, but maybe he should put that VR helmet back on and just study what the Browns defense is going to do. And maybe they should tell him, all right, this is the play. Don't look at your first progression first. Look at your second progression first.
Oh,
wouldn't that make your second?
Nice.
Wouldn't that make your second progression your first progression?
Yeah. Yeah, just glance at him quick and then look at your first, and then to go right back to it. You got to have that clock in your head. 1, 2, 3, throw. Anywhere, just throw it away then. 1, 2, 3, throw. And if you got a wide open field, then it's 1, 2, 3, run. Because he's got the legs. He's got to just process that. 1, 2, 3, throw. 1, 2, 3, run. That's very simple. And the Jets have to get the screen going, especially against this defense. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Easy.
Oh, he's breaking up. Easy said some things over I guess it's years now.
Yeah.
That have really, look at your second read first. I've got to really, I don't think I can fully absorb. I'm going to take some time. Yeah. I've got to take some time to internalize what the message he's trying to send there. So, I'll spend some time thinking about that.
We'll work on that. Some more memberships flying in because everyone wants a piece of this Marty Lions jersey, baby. Uncle Tio. When 5 memberships or more gifted here on the program, we got to play a video package. Oh, Pop hasn't seen this one yet.
Who want to fly with them? Yeah!
Woohoo! Uncle Tio, appreciate the 5-pack. Pop, who are these 5 new members?
Teflon TV, Extinguish the Guilt, Joseph Landas.
I believe it's
Real Mac and Duncan Lloyd. I would just share this, that Uncle Tio is probably the most fashionable New York Jets fan in existence. So it's good to see him back.
Yes, it is. First off, Joseph Landas, it's a null. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
So
who's a null?
Uncle Tio, by the way, it's again everything my pop said. It's good to see you. 5 raffle tickets for a contest. Also, they included for this jersey. So again, I'll throw it up here again. This is a Alabama Marty Lions custom jersey, all right, that he autographed to the Boy Green Coffee Club, has all of his accomplishments on the bottom of the jersey. He said it to signed it to the Boy Green Coffee Club, also have the general signature there. It comes with a certificate of authenticity. So this says official as official gets from the Marty Lions Foundation. So there you go. Just wanted to make sure everybody that it's clear. They sent a nice little letter here and all kinds of wonderful information about the Marty Lions Charity Foundation and some of their charitable endeavors. So thank you so much to the Marty Lions Foundation, and thank you. I was more than willing to donate to your charity in exchange for the jersey, which was a wonderful combo platter. And now we'll be able to share it with the Boy Green Coffee Club universe. So Uncle Tio, you are on. I will be updating the banner here in just a matter of seconds, but you guys can continue to jump in the mix. And look at that, Uncle Tio with a super chat message coming through. We appreciate that. Let's go. Wow. He said, saw I was gifted a membership and wanted to hit return. Support always, BG, member for 10 months on the channel. There you go.
Hey now.
All right, so hopefully we get him calling back in because I'd love to see those vibes again. You know what I'm talking about there, Pop?
I do. I haven't seen him since we broke bacon together.
That's true. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can do that again. I don't know. I know at least 2 people in the universe bought that shirt. That's for sure. At least
Yeah,
2%.
Johnny Boy. I'm waiting to see him show up with the bacon shirt on.
Well, we better do it soon because we're about to close the old merch shop and open up a new one here in the very near future. So he better hop on that while he can.
He could put that over his Georgia Tech jersey.
Sure, that could be a way to do it. We got college football today. He may want to be a part of that. All right, we got 400 people in the room. Again, guys, make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. Again, we've got a raffle going on this month throughout the entire month of November. To be eligible, all you have to do is spend $3. But the free way to contribute is by liking the video. So make sure you guys do that. We have 400 people in the room. 100 of those 400 are on YouTube. So like the video and hit subscribe. All right, let's go to our next up. It's Philly Noodles.
Good morning, guys.
All right,
look at that. He's
Vietnam.
it's Good Morning Coffee Club.
Yeah,
so Philly
you go,
Noodles is easy in training. Apparently, he's like to call in while he's driving.
But please do not show us your shoes. I'm sure they're great, but in the middle of driving, just focus on the driving.
New Balance, baby. Big men, New Balance sneakers. I'm telling you, the cushion, they're where it's at for comfortability. As I hit a certain age, I care more about comfort than I do look.
Comfortability, I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, and I hit that age. So first off, shout out to Uncle Theo with the double entendre. Theo, Uncle. That's hilarious.
I figured you'd like that. Yeah,
in Spanish. Yeah,
that it
hilarious.
is. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Marty Lyons. That's I wanted to touch on that real fast, guys. Down here at the bar in Charlotte, they do a lot for Marty Lyons. They do part of a golfing event that happens, and a couple of people come down to represent. And one of them is Adrian Morel, in the '90s Jets teams.
Yeah.
So he comes down here. I'm telling you, if you get to do a game abroad, I'm telling you, Charlotte would be the one, man, for sure. Especially with what's his face, Udi.
Yeah, we'll have to consider a road trip because I talked about that with Pop about taking it on the road. I mean, we just did our first one at home, but we can never rule out a possible road trip and seeing what that one looks like for sure.
Now let's get to two topics. Easy caping, saving Justin Fields from his outpours from a closet. I cannot roll with that. With all due respect. I hope the kid can figure it out, but Pops, I mean, you got to agree. I mean, you can't be crying in the closet and telling everybody you cried in the closet and be New York Jets starting quarterback for the future. That's not it. Look at Jackson Dart. It's like the total polar opposite. Completely.
That's right.
The kid's making commercials for cologne ads on TikTok, and he's like, yeah, let's get this done. You know what I mean? He's over here roughing it with the boys on the field, acting whatever, having fun. And Justin Fields is the silent assassin, I guess, but he's not assassinating anything.
He's
like a.
This is the franchise that had a player in a bathrobe laying next to a bunch of hot chicks at the pool, not the one that's advertising for closets. There's plenty of room to cry in there.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, listen, if you're the choir boy, that's all cool. He's a Southern kid. He's from Atlanta, or he's from Georgia. Listen, I get it. I mean, can we send him in a package? We'll just ship him off to the Falcons in the offseason. I'm cool with that.
There you go.
Send him to Atlanta. Let him go home. Let them eat a little bit of that money, even though it's not much after next year. And then you're off the books with Rodgers, and you don't ask for Cousins back. You just say, "Here, take this. We don't even want this guy no more. I'm sorry." But enough on that. Now the guard thing. I didn't get to read the article as I'm driving, but I did see it. I was like, "Oh crap!" But what can you tell me about that real quick?
Yeah. So, and for people, I know that people come in and leave the show at different times. So they may not have heard it either. So long story short, the Jets could add ahead of the NFL trade deadline. Everyone's thinking sell with the team at 1-7, but they could do some sneaky buying. And some of that sneaky buying could be Brandon Coleman. He's an offensive lineman for the Washington Commanders. He's 25 years of age, 6'6", 320 pounds and change. He played mostly left tackle in his rookie year at the Commanders, playing a lot of that for Washington. Then they, of course, made the trade for Laramie Tunsil and shifted a lot of stuff around. So then he kicked inside to guard. He got hurt during training camp and basically got leapfrogged on the depth chart by somebody else while he was gone. So he only played in a couple of games this year. So a young, talented guy who still has 2.5 years of rookie team control. And Seth Walder of ESPN says he should be a trade target for the Jets. They should be looking to add players that are, basically cheap rookie control that you could have for multiple years. And to be honest, with how Darren Muji's been cooking, Harrison Phillips has been really a good veteran leader. Jawan Briggs has been really nice. Jarvis Bradley Jr. obviously has been the best as a slot corner of all his trade additions. Hey, let Darren Muji cook if he's going to add some guys on the trade market. This Brandon Coleman guy is interesting, a former high draft choice. He was a third-round draft choice last year. If Washington would sell him, hey, man, I think Darren Muji earned the benefit of the doubt on these kind of deals and us saying, hey, maybe he could get something out of him. And plus, if you think about all the offensive line questions we have next year, ABT's a free agent. Josh is a free agent. John Simpson is a free agent. You have 3 starters returning in Armand Membu, Olumuyiwa-Fashanu, and Joe Tippmann. But are we sticking with the original plan? Joe Tippmann was your center. Is it the new plan that now Tippmann's your guard? Who are you bringing? They've got a lot of questions. So if they want to bring in a young offensive lineman, give them more optionality in the offseason, I'm totally for it.
Absolutely.
I mean, I like my Tippmann at center, and I like my Mugi cooking. So if he's going to cook, let him cook. Now, Indy, if he hasn't got on yet, and I know he didn't say it yesterday, but he's got a very interesting take, should I say the least, of what for a move, for an acquisition. So I'll give you that.
Oh, I have not heard that yet. It's okay.
It's pretty crazy. I'm like, no way. He's like, yeah, you never know. But,
okay, all right. We'll see if
anyway,
he calls in. Yeah.
Wide receiver would be great. Just beside Mechie, I just want to see someone, if they can go get a young guy still. I was all for that. Packers, I mean, somebody's got to give. Maybe they can sneak off like Hutchinson, even though he's important for the Texans. Something's got to give. You know what I mean? I just want to see someone else. Mechie, I saw some highlights that somebody posted on YouTube. It's quite funny because it's like 4 years of compilation of like 4 games where he caught maybe 8 passes. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hate to be like that, but it is what it is. But you guys enjoy your day. Get to it over here.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Philly. And New Balance shoe representer. I'll take his word for it because he didn't show it. I prefer he not show it because I didn't want him to kill himself. So appreciate that. Well, he sort of set that up, but we haven't heard a crazy Indy tick. So let's go to Uncle Indy and see what the hell this is all about. So, Indy, thanks for gracing us with your presence.
Good morning. Good morning, BG. Pops. Always a pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I want to ask, how was that trick-or-treating last night? Did you guys Terrible. So yeah, I mean, it was there was like a terrible wind and rainstorm going on last night. So the kid, at first we put Zariah Luna in her costume. She hates it. Jesus, that sucks. And I'm like, come on, just give it a chance. And then all of a sudden, when I said, we're gonna go trick or treating, she was just like, trick or treating, sure, let's go. I'm like, all right, great. So all the kids were into everything, and we're out there. Took all the pictures beforehand. That was nice. And then we start doing the trick or treating. That part's going fine and dandy, and she's really into it. She's running up to the doors, and before they're even opening the doors, before even anyone's there, trick or treat. I'm like, Jesus, wait, they haven't answered the door yet. And I'm like, okay, here you go. Now go ahead. And then she was just going, treat. But she was very personable with the people. So she get candy, go, man, oh gosh, thanks. And so the vernacular was pretty good, but it was like sort of a rainstorm. So she sort of gave up. We had the wagon for the baby to sit in. At a certain point, she went like, Dad, you do it. You go to the doors and I'll yell trick or treat from the wagon. And I went, all right, I guess. So I'd knock on the door, and then a nice old lady would come out, and this big bearded bastard's out there. And she's like, Jesus, what do you want, old guy? Aren't you a little old for trick-or-treating, pal? I'm like, she gave up back there. And then Zariah would just go, trick-or-treat. And I'm like, all right, here, I'm just collecting candy now. So the rain was terrible, but they got a lot of candy out of it. So it was a success. Yeah, the grandkids went out here in the addition. And one thing that our addition, and I stayed home. I didn't go out with them. And I was passing out candy. And what's great about our addition is that, we have trick-or-treating for the kids, and then we have trick-or-drinking for the adults.
Nice.
Respect.
And so that they were passing out Jello shots and all kinds of things last night. So they had a little for everybody.
Yeah.
But today's the day after Halloween, which is one of my favorite days. Walmart, baby. Oh,
No.
you have half price Halloween candy?
No, this is where all the Halloween stuff gets put away and all the Christmas stuff comes out.
I'll kick off the
There you
Christmas
go.
playlist. There you go.
Yep,
Very
that is on the agenda today. Is throwing a brisket in the smoker, and then we're going to be up in the attic and in the closets and in the basement pulling all the totes
tell
out.
Justin Fields I said hello when you go in the closet.
Yeah. I'm going to leave the closet for last to make sure that he's done. I don't want to catch him in there crying.
Right.
So hopefully he's
handle
dried
his
up
business.
by the time he's done. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of my Christmas. I will light up the neighborhood, and I actually have somebody coming in 3 weeks to do the professional lighting of the house, so we can put music to it. And
oh, nice!
Wow, you're gonna be able to see Indy's house from space.
well, let's hope so. Maybe a little dot. That's at some point. That's our goal.
On standby, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We have the generator, so if the power goes out, we can at least light up the neighborhood.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
But so yeah, Philly was supposed to keep that to himself. I'm gonna say I think that we trade for a player.
Okay.
Now, I won't tell you who the player is. He knows who it is, but I will tell you the position.
Okay.
It's going to be for a center.
A center acquisition. Is this guy a starter?
Yes. So
starting center,
and he's a little disgruntled with his team right now. How's that? That's enough.
Disgruntled with his team right now. All right, Pop. Do you have any guesses on who this could be?
Not right now.
Okay, all right. So we'll get back to it. So when are you going to reveal this?
Well, obviously, if it doesn't happen, it'll be Tuesday, right? Yeah, you know.
Oh, I guess that's true, right? At that point,
you know. So there's only 3 more days.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it Elgin Jenkins?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was disgruntled over the summer. I just Googled that too. Papa went disgruntled centers. Google, and the first one that came up is Elgin Jenkins from summer, disgruntled with the Packers. I'm like, huh? And then I went from the summer. So apparently not him.
But he is. He's not happy with playing guard. He wants to play center. He's drafted as a center. He is a center, but just like Joe Tippmann was drafted as a center and then got moved to guard due to some injuries, he's not happy and he does not want to play guard. And they want to keep him at guard, and he wants to go back to center. So, yeah. But and then we'll just put it this way: he doesn't have to travel very far.
Okay. Doesn't have to travel very far. So many hints and notes and tips and tricks. And I keep doing Googling searches and getting things from 4 years ago. Are you talking about this player who said he was slightly disgruntled from guard to center? I can't find him, so I'll have to do some research, Indy.
Yeah,
but
that's just my a little insight that I had. A little birdie had told me. So there's a chance. It's greater than 0.0 pops. It might be 0.1, but it's greater than 0.0.
Okay, I like that math. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you know. So anyway, you know, it's no games, no live streams tomorrow. BG. So I assume that you know, you'll do your morning show and then go straight to laundry.
That's 100% it. That is the plan. Bing, boom, bam. I gotta make sure I get all that done before all the football starts. So yes.
Yes, and Pops, I heard that you may be investing into a smoker yourself.
Ooh. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna call out my former employer. So hopefully, no one from my former company. So I actually, you get to pick your retirement gift from the company I worked for previously.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I selected a smoker, and
nice.
We're coming up on my 18 months without a smoker since I retired anniversary, as those shitbirds have not sent it to me yet. But anyways, I'll just have to buy my own. So there we go.
Right.
I won't mention the name of the company in all fairness, Entergy. But I have still waiting. Still going to the post office waiting for the smoker to arrive. It is not.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, my favorite niece, she said that she's all, just can't wait for that, the smoker to get there, so you can do some of the cooking around the house. Apparently, I don't know what that means, but
oh, there you go.
Okay. So wait, by the way, so Pop, you get to pick your retirement gift, and you didn't pick the Jelly of the Month Club, the gift that keeps on giving. That didn't make it
No, I have not. I have not.
Okay, well,
There you go.
There you go. All right, Indy. People are trying to guess in the comment section who it is, so I'll allow you to dive back in there and express any details that you do. But cheers, Indy. Enjoy all the Christmas.
You guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you tomorrow.
There we go. I will be here. Yes. I also told my fiance that too. I said, "Oh, you know what tomorrow is?" She was like, "What?" I'm like, "The Christmas music playlist, baby. Pew pew pew. Got to get those rolling."
There you go.
So, excellent.
So,
yes.
go ahead.
We have some more raffle tickets coming in, Pop. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Are you ready to read those out?
I'm looking for it.
Okay, you'll see it. Here it is. She just bought 7 raffle tickets via PayPal and sent those on in. So there you go. Imamji sent those.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah. So PayPal, but ding, just got that.
Why? I just got a notification from my bank account. What the hell?
The check clears. There you go. So, guys, continue to get your raffle tickets. We have an outstanding raffle this month, and Imamji is now officially on the leaderboard again. I'll keep promoting this because this is the coolest thing since sliced bread. We do giveaways. I'll go full screen here so you guys can see it. We do giveaways every month on my channel. This month, maybe the coolest giveaway we've ever done. I'll also put this out on social media. So Marty Lyons, it's an Alabama football jersey, but it's autographed. It has all of his Jets accomplishments down there as well. He was a first-round pick, 79 to 89, part of the Sack Exchange, NFL Man of the Year, College Football Hall of Fame, and the Jets Ring of Honor, and he autographed this jersey. And it's from the Marty Lyons Foundation, and he autographed it to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Roll Tide, Marty Lyons, 93. Of course, 93 is jersey number. So, again, all you have to do to be eligible for this awesome autographed Marty Lyons jersey, Jets legend, of course, is to spend $3 on the YouTube channel at any point during the month of November, and you're eligible. That'll give you 1 raffle ticket. The more raffle tickets you buy, the better your odds. Also, it will come with a certificate of authenticity from the Marty Lyons Foundation. We just opened this live on air, so enjoy. And that money went to charity that I used to purchase this jersey, which is awesome and so terrific. So, guys, make sure you take full advantage of one of the coolest prizes in Boy Green Daily history. All right. Let's go back to the phone lines, Pop. This guy just got a membership earlier. The Don, Tony Teflon. Teflon TV, baby, from the Iron Throne.
What's going on? I appreciate the gifted membership from T.O. Town. Thank you very much. And I'll just like to salute you, Boy Green, for getting all those views on YouTube, over 2 million views and all that. Listen, I know more than anyone how hard it is to get views on YouTube. So congratulations to you on that. It's a huge accomplishment. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get everything that you deserve as long as you just stay humble as you always do and just keep grinding.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you so much. By the way, it's 3 milli, baby. 3 milli.
Right.
So, but again, I'm humble. It's no big deal. No big deal. But 3 milli. Yeah,
3 million. So I have a question that I've tried to get an answer from, but since we're in a little bit of a off week of Jet stuff, but I would like to get you and your father's answer on this and understand why I feel the way I do, and maybe you agree with me after. But I do want to say quick, because I see a lot of Justin Fields bashing. Before I get to that, let me explain a little something about Justin Fields. What I think, when you have a dream, when you go like, I wanted to be a rapper, and I opened up for groups, I opened up for Snoop Dogg, and I did things like that when I was younger and stuff, but I never made it, right? And when you put all your chips in the basket like that, and it's not for yourself, it's for your family, the people who pay for your studio, the people that believed in you, the people that supported you. So when I look at Justin Fields, I look at someone who made it who started when he was modified and dreamt all the way and made it all the way to the NFL. And even when you make it there and then not to be successful, is a hurtful thing. So I could understand how he could be crying. It may not be for himself, but it may be for the people who supported him. And he feels like he's letting them down. We don't know who bills he's paid. We don't know who family, who he takes care of. So when I look at that situation, I tell you, I go to Canastota every year. I go to Boxing Hall of Fame. And I talked to Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard said one time, he said, you can win every fight you want to in boxing, but you lose one time. And especially if you get knocked out, you can't go to the barbershop no more. All your friends make fun of you. No one wants to be around you. But before that, you were on top of the world. So I think that what makes these people that we see on TV special is that they're not special. They're just like you and me. They have real life problems and stuff. So I can understand the pain and stuff for someone who's put all of his eggs in this one basket and it's just not working out the way he wants to work out. And the guy's in a brand new system. No one starts a job and is great right off the bat. Everyone, no matter what job, I don't care if you work at McDonald's or you're a football player, it takes time before you can become. And I know we want instant gratification because we've been fans our whole life and we just want to win, but let's let people grow into their positions and stuff. That's all my little defense of Justin Fields. But what I wanted to ask y'all is who do y'all feel is the greatest head coach of football of all time?
Pop, do you have an immediate answer for that question?
Tom Landry.
All right.
Well, I definitely don't want to say a former Jets defensive coordinator's name. I definitely don't want to say that bastard for sure. Definitely don't want to say Bill Belichick. Vince Lombardi, baby.
All right.
An alley hit.
I understand. Now, you'll hear a lot of Bill Belichick, but to me, I say, and someone who never gets mentioned, I think it's Joe Gibbs. And when I look at Joe Gibbs, this is the reason why I say it. Okay. Stayed with one team his whole career, right?
Yep.
He won 3 Super Bowls, went to 4, won 3 of them, 3 different quarterbacks with one franchise. He started the trip offense, made up his own offense, trip wide receivers to one side, never been done before. Or a lot of these coaches that I see, especially Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, they have ridden one hot quarterback for their whole career. And they get credit for all the wins under this one coach. To win a Super Bowl with one team with not 3. So it's your system. You're the one making it happen. 3 different quarterbacks. How doesn't that man get mentioned as the greatest of all time?
I like that thought, Don. And also, remember when he came back from retirement 12 years later, came back from one century to the other, and they coached him for a couple of years when they needed it the most, which I loved, and got him in the playoff conversation. So that's a compelling case, man. The 3 quarterbacks, 3 Super Bowls in that way, not just riding one, getting lucky with Tom Brady or getting lucky with some quarterback, and then you just win a bunch of them. Joe Montana's or this or that. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's but yeah. So when we look at Justin Fields, you know what I mean, and all that, I understand we have fun, and I'm about that life, you know what I mean, and just having fun. But honestly, we got to look at when you have a dream, like and being a football player is a dream. It's like hitting the lottery. You know, anyone who's been a singer and stuff like that, and you have that dream, and you see a lot of your friends may go to college and they may go become lawyers and they may be this and that and the other. And you could have done that, but you said, you know what, I'm going to stick with my dream. I'm going to ride this out. And sometimes it just doesn't happen for you. And that's a devastating thing to deal with emotionally. And that's all I'm saying. So I understand why he would feel the way he did.
Well said. The Don Tony Teflon, Boy Green Coffee Club member now. God bless.
Yes,
appreciate you calling in.
I appreciate you. Have a good one.
You too. So good thoughts there, Joe Gibbs. That's a very compelling case. I've heard that before in these debates, but haven't heard it in a hot second. Some more respect should be placed on his name. Pop. Well, that's
Before we let's just talk about Tom Landry for a minute.
Oh,
for the longest time, he was the only coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Won 2 Super Bowls, went to 5 Super Bowls, reinvigorated the NFL offense. The thing you didn't know is and this happened with a couple of Dallas Cowboy legends. I talked about Roger Staubach. He left school to serve his country in World War II, dropped out of school to enlist to serve his country, and then went back in. He had an NFL career, Pro Bowler, Tom Landry, just for the record. 7 years, Pro Bowler, won the Class Acts. So clearly.
USA.
Clearly.
Hey,
so
respect.
Put some respect on Tom Landry.
Put some respect on that fedora. Tom Landry, baby, the OG. And for anyone who's just watched America's Team, for Jerry to get hired and then throw Tom Landry's American hero ass on the streets to immediately hire Jimmy Johnson, that took gall. That took balls. And hey, it worked out. So there you go. Pretty good.
There you go.
Well, Pop, that's going to wrap up the show today. We have 500 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. Again, we will also be posting this on social media so you guys can see it. But an autographed Alabama Marty Lyons jersey, autographed to the Boy Green Coffee Club. This beautiful, wonderful piece of memorabilia will be gifted to our to one of our gifters at random. So you guys want to get your raffle tickets in. They're $3 a pop throughout the entire month of November. And make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. That's a free way to contribute. But shoot, if you've got it, hey, buy it for yourself or perhaps buy it for someone for Christmas. The Christmas holiday is on the mind, as Indy Jet says. It also comes with a certificate of authenticity. So a pretty cool item, Pop, that apparently Imamchi's already on, and Jared B. and Uncle Tio and Austin Jet fan. Pretty cool.
It's going to be pretty cool. I can't believe it's only $2.99 for those raffle tickets. I would like to say, give a preview. We don't do it often.
Oh.
I want to preview next week when I come on. We're going to be talking about what's the theme behind the game against the Browns. Is it the Justin Fields, I'm coming out of the closet for the second time? Or is it the rookie tight end bowl? The best rookie tight end shows up and shows out. I told you Aaron Fanning Jr. was an amazing. We should have taken him. His stats are better than ours. The rookie tight end bowl next weekend. Wait for it. Here we go.
Harold Fannin Jr. out of Bowling Green. I mean, they got no one to throw to over there, so I mean, they got to throw it to somebody. But
seems a little thin.
We'll see.
Thin. Your argument's a little thin. So I think the most important thing we could say, we can move on from that, is look at your second read first. That is the type of that's the type of breakdown intelligence that I'm still going to think about the rest of the day. Look at your second read first.
We might have to put that on a T-shirt.
Look at your second read first, because to me that would be your first read then. But I don't know. There's innovative thinking.
I would say this, that perhaps the best rookie tight end is the tight end I wanted, which was Tyler Warrior. He's been friggin' phenomenal this season. His numbers are insane, and he's likely going to the Pro Bowl this year. So shout out to Tyler Warren out of Penn State. We are. There you go. That's for Matt Lombardo. All right. Well, everybody, that's going to wrap up the show. Again, no Jets game tomorrow, but we'll be back on for Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show live every single morning at 7:30. Also available in audio-only form, which is quite frankly where this show began about 12, 13, 14 years ago when I first started the show back in college. So audio-only version. And here you go. Now we're here in video form, so it's a lot of fun. Pop, thanks as always for taking the time. This was a historic one.
Historic one. 3 milli. We're on the way.
There we go, baby.
3 milli subscribers. Let's go.
That'd be cool.
Take that like button to Pound Town. Subscribe. Let's go, people. Share the message of the Boy Green Coffee Club.
Please do. And let's give one more shout out to the number one Austria Jet fan. He won our October raffle, as well deserving as anybody. So salute to our number one Austrian Jet fan and continued well wishes, buddy. We're always behind you in all your endeavors, pal. So we'll be reaching out to make sure we get this prize pack to you in very short order, or however the Austrian mailing system, sometimes not as short of an order as I would like, but we'll try to get it to you as quickly as possible. There you go. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Enjoy your college football slate. Again, we'll be back on tomorrow morning for a non-game day edition of Boy Green Daily. Should be an interesting one. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.